All right, the next thing we're going to tackle is our camshaft end play, and we're supposed to have 4 to 16 thousandths. Now that is set by adjusting the shim pack on this cap, and right now I have no shims on there. I just had this in there just for painting, so we need to get this set, and to do that we've got a special shim pack, and all of these shims are all different thicknesses. Every one of these is a different thickness. So there were a couple of shims in here when I took it apart, but one of them was kind of like a gasket type material, and it was all completely wrecked. So I knew I was going to have to get something different going on there, so I ordered the actual shim kit for it. This cap seals with the O-ring around here, which is not in there, and you don't put the O-ring in there while you're setting your end play, because it's too hard to get it in and out all the time, and it can mess with your reading. So we're going to set this without that guy in there, and once we're happy with our setting, then we'll put him in. The way we're going to move the camshaft back and forth is through the openings here behind the cam followers. So I got to get these cam followers back off, and again, I just had these temporarily installed just for painting the motor up. Should be able to pry this back off. Oh, there's no notch there. It's hanging up on this dowel a little bit. There we go. Once you got a little bit of a gap there, then you can pry these guys out. You don't have to take them all off to do this. I just did because I got to take them off anyways. They all need to get their gaskets set up anyway. We'll get there. So now, just prying on those cam lobes, we can push the cam forward like that, or we can push it backwards like that. When we push it back, it's going to jam up against the housing or up against the thrust on this side. And when we push it the other way, it's going to jam it against the cap on that side. And that play in between there is what we're measuring. That's what we need to figure out. So between 4 and 16 thousandths is what we want. Okay, so here's 2 of the old shims that were in there. And I've taken the rust off of these. Remember, these seal with the O-ring, which that's the old O-ring that was in there. That's what that cam plug seals off of, so these don't have to be perfect, they're just spacers. But anyway, if we look at about the thickness of that, which you're not going to be able to tell anything on the camera, then if I take this guy and I push it in all the way, and you look at that gap there, I think we've got about a little bit more shim than what we have gap here. So what I want to do is I'm going to put these shims in there, tighten the bolts up, and then I'm going to measure what we actually have for end play. And that end play for the cam, I mean, normally we would stick your dial indicator on the end of the cam, but you can't do that on this one because that's where we adjust our thrust, so that doesn't work. So then what you would normally do on an 855 specifically is you would go through the cam plug in the back and you would put your dial indicator on the end of the cam there. Well, because of the funny order that I'm doing things in here, I can't do that either. So what I've done is I've set up my dial indicator to go on the cam gear inside, and that'll work just the same. Okay, so let's get going on this. There's my bolts. Pull that guy out. We're going to throw this in. Oh, these only fit one way, so you got to make sure they're actually lined up. There we go. That's that one. No. No. Yep. So that should go something like this, I think. Okay, so we know all our bolts fit. Let's tighten that guy up then. Doesn't need to be crazy tight. Just snugged up. Now we'll zero our dial indicator, so the first thing we got to do is push the camshaft all the way to the back of the bore. So that is as far as it goes. So I should be able to zero it. And then if we push it forward, we should be able to see how much play we have. And that's all the way forward. So right now we have 0 end play. 0 end play obviously is no good, so now we're going to take this back off and we're going to add some shims. And remember, we want somewhere between 4 and 16 thousandths. So if we want a minimum of 4 thousandths and currently we have 0 thousandths, that means we're going to need to add at least 4 thousandths, but it's going to need to be more than that because we might need to add 6 thousandths before we actually have any end play. So I am going to say let's start with maybe like adding 10 thousandths or something. Here's a thick one. I think this is a thick one. Yeah, this is the thickest one we have. How much is this one? That's 27 thousandths. That's a lot. Let's go with this one. That's 6 thousandths. There's a 10 thou shim right there. So let's just stick that one in there and then see where we're at. So there we are with our added 10 thousandths shim. And this one seems to go with the part number upside down, seems to be where it lines up. Like I said before, this only works one way, that bolt pattern. Snug them up. Okay, so once again, we'll push this all the way to the back, which looks like it's right there, so we'll 0 that. And then we're gonna push it forward again. Wow, that looks like we got like 9 thousandths there, so we weren't far off. I'm gonna 0 it with it at the front so that it goes in the forward direction this time. Let me just make double sure it's all the way forward. Okay, now we'll push it to the back. Yeah, we got 9 thousandths, so that is really nicely in spec. But I'm kind of fussy, so I'm gonna tighten that up a bit. Okay, so what can we all do here? This one was 10 thousandths, right? Is that what we had? That one's 10 thousandths, yeah. And this one is 5.5. This one is 9. And this one's way too much. This one was, yeah, 27 thousandths. This one's 4.5. That one's 2. 6.5. I think let's put this one in there. Like I say, I would like it to be kind of tightened up so that cam doesn't have much chance at moving back and forth with the rollers and everything else. Actuating our valves and all that good stuff. Okay, we'll stick our bolts back in there and put the part number upside down. Okay, let's check that out. Same as before, we're gonna move it all the way forward. Oh, we definitely changed something. Okay, and we'll go all the way backwards. Yeah, we got 5 thousandths now. So now we're actually a little bit tight. Yep, okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna add that 2 thou onto this yet, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's push them back to the forward. Oh, we changed something again. Okay, right there, and then we'll go all the way to the back again. That's better. So we are at 6.5 thousandths now. So that's 4 thousandths is minimum, 16 thousandths is maximum. It's never gonna wear tighter. So we've got 6.5 thousandths. I'm happy with that. So now we'll take this off again and go find our O-ring to put on there. Okay, the O-ring should be this one. Is this one just that stretched? Let's see if this fits. Maybe this is not right. Well, that's the right one. The other one is just that stretched, I guess. Okay, let's go back to the motor. So now this is gonna go on there hopefully for the last time, which means we need to lube it up because our cam is bumping against here, right? So I'm gonna take some of this driven assembly lube, put that around here, and inside, because that snout is gonna ride in there, we'll get some on there too. And of course we're gonna need some around our O-ring and around inside there. Grab our bolts and put them in. I'd like to do that just because it helps keep the shims lined up when you put them on there. And then part number on here goes upside down on this one, like that. Get these started all. And with the O-ring on there, it's gonna go on a lot harder, so I'm gonna try and help this a bit with the hammer. There we go. Get these up. And now we're gonna actually torque it, 33 foot-pounds. Okay, now let's see where we wound up with everything all completely together. Oh yeah, I gotta be a little more, now with the grease in there, it's a little bit slower reacting. About there, I guess. Now if I push it to the back again, 5, 6, 7, we got 7 thousandths. That's perfect. That is perfect. I like that quite a bit. There's our 0, 7 thousandths. Beauty.